Alright, so how do you mix tracks which start with a vocal? That's right, in today's video I am here to teach you how you can create your own extended versions or intro edits of the tracks which you already have while performing live, not something which is pre-recorded. So don't skip this video if you want to be a better DJ. And just to let you know, there are a few DJs who can't do this. To know who those DJs are, watch this video till the end. Let's jump right into it. Hey, what's good you guys? My name is Deep and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is where I do a lot of DJing and tech related tutorials, tips and tricks to help you become a better DJ and to help you get better at using technology. So if you're new here, please consider subscribing. Okay, so as we all know, there are a lot of remixes that start with a vocal, and some DJs are not comfortable mixing a track which starts with vocals. So you need to have like an intro edit version of it, but maybe there is not a version available for it online. There is no extended version that you can download and perform. Or in other instances, you're in the club, you're performing, you want to play a track, but that track starts with a vocal. Now, how do you create an extended version of it? Let me show you. Alright, now for example, let's just say that you have this track which starts with a vocal. That is a remix of Closer, and what you need to do is search for the beats within the track, and let's do that now. Now that is the beginning of a phrase which starts with a beat. But this is at the middle. Okay, now what we're going to do is search for the same at the ending. Usually all these tracks have these beats in the outro as well. So I'm going to go to the end of the track, and that's how you have the outro as well with the beat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a hot cue at the beginning of the outro, the phrase. Okay, and after I've done that, what I want to do is add that to the hot cue. So I'm going to do that to hot cue B. Okay, and after I'm done with that, I want to add the intro as well, because the vocals is where the track will begin. So go to the beginning of the track again and add that to hot cue A. Okay, and then you have two hot cues, one which is the vocal and the second which is the beats. So what you will do is, when you're mixing the track, you will not start the track with the beginning of the vocals. You will instead start that with hot cue B. And while you perform, while you play this, you're going to wait for it to go to the ending, and just when it is about to end, you will play the hot cue A, and that will sound together, and this is the intro. And that sounds together. All right, so that is what you're going to do, but this time while mixing it with another track. You have successfully created your hot cues, so you can extend the track, but you're going to play another track. I'm going to play another track on deck A, and we're going to mix this. Okay, remember, start with B. And while you perform, while you play this, you're going to wait for it to go to the ending, and just when it is about to end, you will play the hot cue A, and that will sound together. And this is the intro. And that is how you have successfully mixed a track which starts with vocals, but all you did is that you started with the ending and then you mixed the intro. Okay, let me show you the same with a different example. I'm going to choose a different track, which is Bonanza by Akon. And again, what we're going to do is we are looking for the beats. Now this track actually starts like this, but I need beats in the beginning, and that is why I'm going to go to the ending of the track looking for those beats. Don't be shy, girl. Now make sure that you don't have any vocals in the beats that you are trying to add in the intro. Make sure there are no vocals, because that is what will clash. Shake your body like a belly dancer. And that is how the beat begins. Okay, I like this. I'm gonna go ahead and create my first hot cue, which is A. Okay, I'm done with my first hot cue. Now that is going to be the intro. Now I want to be able to mix it in where I want it, and I want it to mix in at the track where the vocal begins, something over here. Okay, so I'm going to go back, add that to the hot cue C. So now I'm done with my hot cues. I've created this, so I'm going to start the track not in the beginning but in the ending. I'm counting one phrase here in my mind. And when the phrase ends, I'm going to start with hot cue C. And that's how you have actually successfully created your own intro edit while performing with the original track. This is an original, it's not a remix. Now that is one way of doing it, but you can also be a bit more creative. Now if you can see, when this beat begins, there was a vocal before that. Belly dance, body like a belly dance, body like a belly dance. And these vocals are clean, they don't have any other instruments. So I would like to use these as well, and I'm going to add that to B. Your body like a belly. Because this track is, the popular word in this track is belly dancer. Belly dancer, belly dancer. I've added that to hot cue B. Now I have 3 hot cues instead of 2. Hey, ladies, belly dancer, belly dancer. Okay, so instead of starting the track with just the beats, I will also add the vocals in between of that. Now what happens when you use these hot cues is, when you play a certain hot cue, the track starts playing from there. So I would want to activate the slip mode, which is available on the CDJ 2000 Nexus 2. And with that slip mode, I will be able to play that vocal, but the track underneath will remain or continue to play. Let me show what I mean. Activating slip mode. Belly dancer. Belly dancer. Hey ladies, drop it down. Just wanna see. And that is how you have, again, in a creative way, created your own intro edit. Now let's just mix this with another track, because that is what you will be doing in the real world. 1, 2, 3, let's go. Hey ladies, drop it down. Just wanna see you touch the ground. Don't be shy, girl. And then the track continues to play. Now this is a bit complicated for DJs who are not used to the slip mode. Now when you use the slip mode, what happens is that your hot cues work differently. When you tap on the hot cue, it doesn't continue to play, it plays for as long as you hold it down. Now let me show you what I mean. I'm gonna activate hot cue A and activate slip mode. All of this turns blue, which means now they are on slip mode. And when you tap on it and don't press it and hold it down, it will sound like this. So what you need to be able to do is, you need to activate the slip mode and then press and hold it down. Okay, that is what you need to do with slip mode. And at the ending, you again do this. And when you activate the vocals, you also deactivate slip mode and you move to hot cue C. I'm going to do this again, but this time a bit slowly, and I will speak as I do this so you guys can follow along. Activating hot cue A and then activating slip mode. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Belly dancer. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Belly dancer. Hey ladies, drop it down. Just wanna see. Alright, and that is how you mix a track with another track by creating your own intro edits, okay? Alright, I understand that this can get a bit complicated for a lot of DJs, but in the beginning I told you that a few DJs can't do this. Now let me tell you who those DJs are. The lazy DJs, DJs who don't want to be a bit more creative while performing. Those DJs will definitely not be able to do this. But trust me, if you practice hard, this is not that difficult. It's actually very easy to do this. This works very well with originals, and it also works very well with remixes which have some kind of beats in between the tracks or at the ending. Usually it's at the ending. Now this is also possible to do in a software, and we can do this in Rekordbox edit mode, and you can do this on Serato Studio. I've already made a couple of videos about both the softwares and how you can create your own intro edits. If you haven't seen them, you must go ahead and watch them as well. So that's about it for today, guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video and you guys got to learn something new as well. If you guys did, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on that bell icon to get notified every time I upload a new video. And if you have any more doubts, please put them down in the comments below. I will be more than happy to answer all of your questions. That's been it. My name is Deep, and I will see you guys in the next one. Until then, please practice hard and stay safe. And yeah, happy to help.